Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Rice Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico Lobos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So New Mexico's offense will get the first crack at it here. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. Dialing up a second down pass play. The quick out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Henry. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Lobos!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Rice Owls offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Back to pass, it's Warner. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner is stopped. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Grabbed on the outside, it's Henry. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Caught close to the marker, it's Jones. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Lobos are in the red zone. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a crease, it's Sanders. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Hard running there.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The play action fake. And the quarterback is snowed under. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he wants it all. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Fires to the tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Lobos have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pope. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Pope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Gets open down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. That completion delivers a first down. He wants to throw. caught in the backfield. It's Henry. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Lobos are on the move. Moving away from pressure. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us...
Hit the afterburners, kid. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They'll throw it on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's caught. It's Sanders. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. The Lobos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
To the air, it's Warner. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say,
oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Sanders. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in. Got enough space. Touchdown, Lobos. And the stomping has commenced. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the move is the 30. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Warner. He's right on target.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Connors. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. A first down for the offense.
Green 25.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Warner. Throws to the back. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on 3rd down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Coming after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4 down territory. They're going to throw it again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And it's right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pope. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Movement here from the tight end. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Pope. Oh, the quick spin move. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Lobos moving quickly to the line. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On the ground, it's Henry. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Lobos with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? To the ground with the back. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a throw downfield late. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. The Lobos get it past the sticks. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aria, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. And the Lobos will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Hawaii's offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Looking to throw at Shager. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pope. The Lobos will move the sticks. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation.
Touchdown, Lobos! They grab the early lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Buys a little extra time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The Lobos get enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. Feeling some heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nobody open, he just throws it away and it'll bring up second down. Play number 10 on this series. He wants it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The offense set for a first down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Shager. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. It's a draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Shager. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Lobos! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. To the air. It's Shager. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. From the gun on third down. Oh, he makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to the air one more time, using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Lobos are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Pope. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. The Lobos will line it up on first and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Lobos! And the beatdown has ensued. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to pass. It's Shager. Oh, picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, New Mexico. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Warriors!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese
fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fakes his man out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go right back to the run. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Pulls it in. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They run the reverse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, and the gamble work out. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Shager. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. A 3rd and long coming up here. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got him, and they convert. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The run from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Puts him in the spin cycle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Lobos are marching down the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the tailback. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive core.
Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Mountain West football season. It's the battle for the trophy. We get to crown the champion of the Mountain West Conference here today. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So UNLV's offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. To the air, it's O'Neal. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Lobos offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Lobos will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. The Lobos looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Receiver makes the catch, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the catch is made along the sideline. It's a short gain, but enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The defense gets the sack and gets off the field. Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Gets rid of it on the move. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. To throw, it's O'Neal. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, UNLV. This quarterback on fire today. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, not great through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Lobos offense is back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. To see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, you don't see this very often. Third down in inches, and they decided to throw the football. I mean, they had inches to go, but instead, they throw the ball. And it cost them some big yards, and now it's fourth down.
And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. And the Lobos are on the move here. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. And that catch is hauled in. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And the Lobos will have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for his back. That's caught. It's Henry. He's swarmed by the defense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback, and that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the 1st down.
The Lobos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Defense trying to hold up here. Play number 12 on the drive. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. That ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw to the left. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Lobos. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, and then in a pick. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only big hit, but now we're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run the option. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And the Lobos move into the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense gets pushed back. The offense sets up with a first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he throws his third interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Running. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Lobos bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This will be fair caught at the 30. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. It is first and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Looking to pass here on second down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Just gives up on the play. Throws it away. And now it's 4th down. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. Field goal try, no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
Boy, these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Lobos offense is back out there. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Dampier. Defense is coming after him. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Using his legs, it's Thomas. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will tie the game here. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And completion makes it second and short. They'll hand it off. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's Sanders. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll throw it now. The short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Lobos looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw yet again. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. Will he score here? Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. And the Lobos looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, New Mexico. That puts them on top in the second half. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense in a split backfield now. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point.
He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Gets made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's White. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Allen. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Pass complete. It's second down now. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. They tack on 3 points to finish off the 3rd quarter. And it's New Mexico with the lead right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And completion makes it 2nd and short. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finding some room at the 25. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Lobos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Takes the grab. It's Henry. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that previous play. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the Lobos pick up enough to get a first down there.
That's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
More out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense really clicking here. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Lobos.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's White. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got it. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. So a huge score, but now with the conference championship on the line, Kirk, they got to get the ball back and score again.
This may decide the result of the conference championship right here. All of the focus are going to be on the special teams units. Who's going to get this onside kick?
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Lobos offense is back out there. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Henry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what the decision is on 4th down coming up.
Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now, and with the conference championship in tow, it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football
Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Coming out with it, it's Sanders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So New Mexico's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Still looking on the move. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. On second down, just keeps firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The incompletion on first down. Now they face a second and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This offense has a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the air, it's Dampier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Across the 25. He's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, New Mexico. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun. Wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
From inside the 10. Here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Back open in the middle. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Dances away from the heat. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got room to work. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. And the Lobos are on the move. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to pass it. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They're trying to get to him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Caught near the sideline. It's Dampier. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Dampier. Caught. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Lobos headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, New Mexico!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Lobos will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. Possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Finley. Quick completion on the out. And they're able to get him down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it going the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, WKU. And the defense doing work. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense, be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. This guy can throw it. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. It's reverse. And they'll stop him before he gets started. They'll lose yardage on this play. Now on second down. To the air, it's Dampier. Getting some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. The sure hands, it's Henry. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my
deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Lobos. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Toppers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Here we go. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quarterback extends the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play, and give the football back to their offense?
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught, close to the marker, it's Pope. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Trying to surge it in. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Finds his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Offense gets set for second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, he's looking downfield. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Took a shot as he threw. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.